What's up, everyone? We are back with more Hildibrand. Let's dive on in. Gilbetta, I was wondering when you'd show up. I've got the latest scoop on the victor's spoils that our many-faced friend has set his sights on. Have you visited the Coliseum as of late? There's a tourney in the works, and it's looking to be a big one. The Mithril Cup, sponsored by none other than Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. They say that Master FFXIV will be furnishing the prizes himself from his personal collection. Small wonder it's captured the attention of Mr. Sticky Fingers. You are familiar with the concern, yes? It's only the largest mining interest in the Sultanate, after all. The chairman, Master FFXIV, sits on the syndicate, and possesses such wealth that rumor has it he could buy half the realm if he chose to. He's also renowned for being something of a martial arts enthusiast. With his position affording him little opportunity to test his own skills, he settles for living vicariously through the exploits of others. Hence his sponsorship of tournaments like the Mithril Cup. My colleague Ganellan is in Uldar covering the tourney as we speak. If we were to track him down, I bet he'd be able to give us something to get our investigation started. Okay, guess we're going to Uldar. Yes, I'm a busy man. If you're looking for small talk, I suggest you look elsewhere. No need to be rude, Ganellan. She's a friend of mine. Now, what say you share your latest findings with us? I promise I'll make it worth your while. Ellie? If it isn't the Mithril Eye's star reporter, come to have a laugh at Ganellan's expense before returning to pin your latest front page feature, eh? Oh, very well. Just promise you'll put in a good word for me with the higher-ups, okay? Now, let me tell you this. There's strange things afoot at the Coliseum. Bugger all, it's a travesty, I tell you. Who that? What's wrong? With your Speedos. Hutch, Hugh, and Hymo. Whatever is the matter? And where, pray tell, is Hutchin? The four of you will compete for the cup together, yes? I fear that an unfortunate mishap has left Hutchin in no condition to fight. We were just on our way to convey the dire news to Dow Meadow. Mishap, my arse! This was sabotage! Some bloody coward out there will stop at nothing to eliminate his competition. I swear it on my subligar. Lower your voice, Hutch. My head stings enough without your bloody shouting. Oh, is that the guy? Hutchin! Should you not be resting your wounds? Oh, but forgive your incompetent, unworthy comrade. If I'd been quicker with my mantra, we would still be full strong men. Do not berate yourself so, Hymo. In victory and in defeat, the Mantravilles fight as one. You bear no more responsibility for my wounds than I. Any road, I dare say I'll not be getting back into fighting, fettled by arsing about in bed. I'm ready to chant some mantras. How about the lot of you? Hutchin, for you, I am always ready. Now that's what I like to hear. 1,000 mantras, and I want each one to ring out over the Segoli. Yeah, look at them. They're so excited. The Mantravilles? Aye. As Hutchin tells it, they took their name from a training partner they met at the Fist of Ralger, a man they most admired for his devotion and chiseled physique. Consider me not the least bit interested. This talk of attacks on the competitors, however, of this I would hear more. Ah, yes, I mentioned that strange things were afoot, yes. With mere days left before the Mithril Cup, a staggering number of would-be combatants have withdrawn, citing a host of curious ailments and injuries. With the list of entrants shrinking by the day, the organizers have been forced to abandon the elimination format in favor of a mass melee between what few battlers remain. The Phantom's Thief Challenge. Gladiators dropping like flies? No, this is no mere coincidence. I would speak to the individual in charge of the event. Where might I find him? Though the concern sponsors the tourney, the day-to-day organizational duties are being handled by a fellow by the name of Dow Meadow. He should be in his office within the Coliseum's halls. I'll send word to the gateman, Ubaya. He owes the Mithril Eye a favor or two. Splendid. Come, Gilbetta, we've got a case to crack. From the Mithril Eye, you say? Well, then by all means, you're free to enter. Okay. I'm Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. Never blinking, all-seeing, you know the deal, yes? And you must be Dower Meadow. I was hoping I could ask you a few questions about the upcoming tourney. Is it this guy? Oh, okay, alright. Gar har har, who am I to argue with free publicity? And from a charming little thing like yourself? Ask away, me girl. Oh god, I hate this guy. That said, between the challenge from that so-called phantom thief and now these bizarre attacks targeting the fighters, our tourney's already the talk of the town. Not that you'll see me complaining, provided someone's still left to fight, that is. You're free to investigate as you wish, but you'd be smart to exercise some caution. Needless to say, recent events have everyone here on a bit of edge. Why, just moments ago, one fighter almost took another's head for insulting the color of his Looks like we've got ourselves another, These two aren't in the entry books. Is that... Oh, brother. And our challenger unleashes a vicious right hook as the gentleman inspector was channeling his strength for his next attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Inspector Briarden, as efficient as ever, I see. A true gentleman eschews violence, Inspector. You were thinking. It annoyed me. Dower Meadow, I presume. Tell me everything you can about the prizes for this tourney, and try to be brief. Was wondering when you might ask. Master Fergus has spared no expense in making the Mithril Cup the most lucrative tourney in this Coliseum's ever seen. The victor will receive a true treasure from his collection, the Warden's Grace, a ring fitted with the largest sun sphere you'll find outside of Okan. The second and third place prizes are nothing to sneeze at neither. But I don't care how many faces he's got. We've nothing to fear from this thief. The concern has hired an elite regiment of stone torches to watch over the vault day and night. Yes, just as the brass blades were so successful in stopping the thief last time. If you want your treasure safe, go fetch them and bring them to me. And be quick about it. I haven't all day. Fear I can't do that, Inspector. After all, what proof do I have that you ain't Mr. Many Faces in either another of his elaborate get-ups? No, if you want to get your hands on the spoil, you'll have to claim them as any other would, in battle. As a matter of fact, what with the ranks thinned as they are, we're actively recruiting new competitors. The more the merrier, and the more lucrative at that. Oh, brother. Now, where did our receptionist get off to? Over here, you slimy bugger. We've got some fresh blood for the melee. Give me a moment, will you? I've only got 8 arms. Or were they legs? Oh, God. What? Oh. Slobbering cephalopod. Okay, great. You called. I was about to give the lovely Miss Avila the grand tour. Inspector Hildibrand, look! He's purple! He is, in fact, purple. Astute as ever, Nashu. This color, the overabundance of appendages. I smell a case. Ah, that's just my receptionist, Ultros. Don't be startled now, he's an ugly little bugger, but he's friendly enough. What has it that he was one of many bizarre creatures born from a recent experiment with ancient incantations of the Thaumaturge Guild. They were going to seal him away in a hole in the desert with the others, when he opened his slobbering mouth and started pleading for his life. I just want to live in peace, I'll do anything, anything. So the management hired him to perform odd jobs around the Coliseum. And I am ever glad they did. I tell you, this job ain't glamorous, but it sure has its perks. What a delicious morsel. I want to get my tentacles around her. Oh, God. No. Oh, no. Humph. I know not who you are or where you hail from, and I do not care. If you dare challenge me, my Tempest Blade will show you no mercy. You can forget about your case, Inspector. There is only one who will claim the victor spoils, and that is me. Oh, I just love it when she talks tough. Now, who's the chump who wanted to get a pummeling by my lovely little Ivy? Though a gentleman takes far more pride in rescuing fair damsels than fighting them, I fear we have a little recourse. I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall do what must be done to... Gilberta Falconat will be entering the tournament on my behalf. Wait, what? Wait. Gilberta Falconat. Wait. Gilberta Falconat. Ye do look like a Falconat. my name, I can't. Well, bugger me with a spear, to think I'd see the day when a warrior of light stood in my Coliseum. Hear that clink, clink, clinkin'? That's the sound of gil pouring into our coffers when the public finds out that a true Eorzean hero will be stepping into the ring to fight for the Mithril Cup. Oh, and I reckon your friend can tag along too. Show him where to sign up, Bolty. Oh, brother. So is that what the trial is? With Gilberta, I suppose we have as good a chance as any. Now, we just need to make sure that she doesn't come down with some curious injury. That gladiatrix, Avila was it, seemed quite certain of her chances at victory. Suspiciously certain, I would say. Ha! I'm already 10 steps ahead of you, Inspector. That Ultros fellow seemed most knowledgeable about Miss Avila. Come, Nashu, the investigation is afoot. As much as that sounds like an amazingly productive line of investigation, might I suggest our first priority is to keep Gilberta here safe? Let us return to Ganellan and see what else he can tell us of these mysterious attacks on the combatants. Very well. I should leave that task to you. I have a lead of my own to investigate. Should you uncover any new information, I trust you will share it with me at first opportunity. Of course. You again? I've already told you that... What? Entered the tourney, you say? Are you out of your bleeding mind? Look, I've got a suspicion or two, which I'm happy to share with you, but in the end, you have to protect yourself, you hear? So I've been asking around, and it seems more than a few of the fighters who pulled out of the tourney were scheduled to fight a warrioress by the name of Avila. Now, I can't make any promises, but my instincts tell me this girl is bad news. But don't take it from me when you can hear it from someone who crossed blades with her just days ago. A fellow by the name of Ragin' Rat had the misfortune of being matched up with Avila in the preliminary round, and earned himself a right bruising from it all. Last I heard, he was resting up back at the Pugilist Guild. Why don't you pay him a visit? Alright, guess we're going to the Pugilist Guild. Hey, Ragin' Rat. Come to have a good laugh at old Ragin' Rat's expense, have you? Well, you're not the first, I say. Is there not a man in this entire realm with an ounce of sympathy? Greetings, good sir. How fortunate you are today that your guest is Hildibrand Mandeville, gentleman and inspector. Now, if you would please enlighten me as to how exactly it was you were beaten to a bloody pulp by Miss Avila. Gentleman, my arse, have you not a whit of delicacy? Never ye mind. Look, the records may say I lost, but I'll admit to nothing of the sort. I'll shout at the top of my lungs if no one else will. The girl doesn't fight fair. Tempest blades, some kind of foul sorcery if you ask me. Mark my words, that girl's up to no good. If she weren't so damned easy on the eyes, she'd be rotting in jail as we speak. The girl's Alamigan, or haven't you heard? You know how it is with those refugees. Why fight with honor when you've got nothing to lose? Alright, that's racist. Yes, and why not disparage an entire people in a pathetic attempt to salvage your sorry pride? This one's a real piece of work, but let's be on our way. I'm with Ellie. I didn't mean no offense, miss. Just telling it like it is, as it were. Perhaps it truly is some manner of sorcery, as the fellow says. Or perhaps she works with an accomplice. She didn't strike me as the magic-wielding type. If I were a betting woman, I'd put my gill on the latter. Ah, Miss Ellie, the thrill of the chase has struck a chord with you as well. Yes, I can see it in the wrinkles beneath your eyes. We might very well make an inspectress of you yet. I'll give you a good wrinkle, you insensitive boor. It If what the man says is true, it's likely that her fellow Alamegans might sympathize with her plight. An accomplice would hardly be out of the question. Yes, I can see it now. Two unfortunate souls, shunned by those around them, united by destiny and a common desire for justice. Ample appendages wailing wildly, sending gusts of wind flying every which way. Avila and Ulti, a match made in the heavens. Were it any more obvious, I could have solved this case without leaving my home. Incredible. Your powers of deduction never fail to amaze, Inspector. What is it with you two and that infernal octopus? Mr. Ultros should still be at the Coliseum. Let us hurry before he slithers back off to whensoever he came. Oh, brother. So Hildibrand seems to think that Ultros and Avila are working together. And based on that fact alone, I don't think it's true. Just because that's the thing that he thinks. Anyways. Maybe. We'll see. He's over there. Look at him. Shh, friend, and look over yonder. Behold those exquisite legs, those stylish tentacles, the unearthly undulations of his squirmy, squishy body. Yes, our friend Ulti is a most fascinating creature indeed. Behold how he carefully eyes the gladiatrix before him. What manner of mischief is he plotting? I don't want to think about that. He speaks! Yes, this is most suspicious indeed. He's hitting on homegirl, right? Aho, what is this? The girl has fled in a panic. Our friend Ulti appears to be discouraged. Look at the way his shoulders sag. Or how they would sag if he had shoulders. Hate it. Our quarry is on the move. Quickly, Nashu, we must pursue. Oh, here he is, harassing another girl. Hey, buddy, leave her alone. Mr. Ulti seems to have found himself another gladiatrix. What might he be plotting this time? The same thing. Look at those succulent legs. I reckon they'd taste just wonderful in a good marinara sauce. Marinara sauce. Ah, he speaks! Her voice was not right. And another girl rushes off. Whatever did he say to her? He looks so sad. Shall we douse him in lemon butter and put him out of his misery, Inspector? Whatever is he doing with these girls anyway? He's hitting on them. What do you think? Call me crazy, but I think he likes them? Yeah, no, 100%. Did you not literally watch him with the other girl? Like, what is wrong with you people? Poor misunderstood Ulti. Here we suspected him of criminal activity, when in truth he was just a gentle soul, luckless in love. Oh, Ulti, can you find it in your squishy, slimy heart to forgive us? Yes, yes. Now perhaps we should return to our investigation. If Avila is as suspicious as they say, perhaps we should follow her around for a bit. Dower Meadow, back at the Coliseum, should be able to enlighten us as to her whereabouts. An excellent idea, Miss Ellie, but I have a better one. Let us return to the Coliseum and speak with Dower Meadow. From him we shall ascertain Miss Avila's whereabouts, upon which we shall follow her about to see if she is indeed as suspicious as they say. Come, Nashu, the investigation calls. You fucking buffoon. Uh-oh. Don't think Uncle Ulti didn't see you following me. What's the big idea, eh? I'm nothing more than a stupid octopus. Or am I? Come on now, I just want what any octopus wants. A cute girl, untold riches, and the admirations of millions. Can't Uncle Alty dream? Well, kids, hate to ink and run. Then again, I am an octopus. I mean, he's clearly up to something. I just don't think Avila is part of it. She might not fight fair, but... Yes, what is it this time? I'm a busy man. Looking for Avila, you say? She said something about sharing a flagon with her countrymen over at the Coffer and Coffin. I reckon you might still find her there. I'll warn you, though, if you're smart, you'll keep your distance from that one. That poor bugger Ganellan tried to interview her for an article, thought the girl was going to rip his head clean off. How can I put this? She doesn't seem to take kindly to being asked questions of a personal nature, if you catch my drift. That said, if you're looking for a good sparring match to warm you up for the tourney, it might just be the ticket. I can assure you there will be no need for gratuitous fisticuffs, my good sir. With my remarkable powers of espionage, we will ascertain the information we need without the fiery lass even being alerted to our presence. Let us be off. Behold, the lovely Miss Avila, just as predicted. Let us keep watch from here so as not to set off the girl's famed temper. How many times must I tell you, there is no cause for concern. The spoils shall be mine. It may as well be written in stone. Do you realize what this means? We have suffered, and suffered long, but my victory shall mark a new era. Just as Roban Alden won a new life for himself in the Coliseum, I shall win a new life for our people. The prize that I shall claim will bolster the wealth of our people 1,000, no, 10,000-fold. In a land where wealth is power, we will be kicked to the gutter by the Oldens no longer. And with that, I must be off to the Nanawa mines to meet my sister. Miss Avila's self-assurance is ever a sight to behold. I deduce that my own chances of felling her on the field of battle are infinitesimal. I could have told you that before you signed up. Come now, we have a suspect to pursue. Oh, God. Ah. Trying to steal a villa from Uncle Alty's tentacles, are you? I'm afraid that isn't going to happen. Yes, Uncle Alty's homemade explosive will see that this is the end of the road for you. Does that make me a bad octopus? Ah, the distinctive smell of fire sand. Another one of your handcrafted explosives, I take it, not you? Heavens no, Inspector. This is far too elaborate to be one of mine. Do you think whoever crafted this would be willing to give me a lesson? They're on to me! Preposterous! Could it be that musclehead isn't as stupid as he looks? Nah, he's pretty stupid. He just... I see! In any event, I shudder to think of what might happen if an unsuspecting passerby chanced upon such a hazardous object. Allow me. Heave ho! You gotta be kidding me! He's not, Hildibrand's not stupid. But he's not the smartest, but he does get lucky from time to time. That maiden in mining garb must be the sister of whom Miss Avila spoke. Let us listen a bit closer. I thought we agreed. No hard labor until your leg is healed. I swear, sometimes I think you were born solely to give your poor sister headaches. Says the girl who once fought off 10 Imperials with one good arm. Perhaps someday you'll understand your little sister can take care of herself just as well as you. Speaking of which, what news of the tourney? Worry not, Hegelina. I have taken all necessary precautions. The Warden's grace is as good as ours. Even the most modest estimates value its worth at some 30 million gil. Do you realize what this means? Necklaces from Ashames, sun-silk dresses, all the luxuries you've ever wanted will be yours. The poor little girl in shabby clothes, objects of pity and scorn for the all-done upper crust, those days are over. After I claim victory, we will take our rightful place at the top of society. I don't know, Avi. Wealth is well and good, but when I see you stand tall in the Coliseum, hundreds and thousands cheering your name, I'm proud. No matter how humbled our birth, if we stand strong and stand together, this alone is all the wealth I ask for. That is your problem, Magdalena. You've always been too quick to settle for less than your worth. But worry not, for your sister is watching over you. I will do this, for us. Now I must return. Gods forbid one of those prying reporters overhears us. That's my Avi, unfazed by a duel to the death, yet terrified to be caught in a moment of tenderness. May the gods smile on you, sister, and be safe. A more moving display of sisterly love I have not seen, and yet I fear it has afforded us little in the way of prospective clues. It would seem that Avila's obsession with victory runs deeper than we imagined. That said, I can't help but feel a bond with the girl. My sister and I were alone in the world too, you see. Inspector, did you just hear what I heard? Look, kids, Uncle Alti has had it up to here with you. Do you think you could just fall in this pit and die like a good little girl? Look at his bandage. It's not on his head. I'm talking to you, Mrs. Warrior of Light. Hear that sound? Just one step. Closer. Closer. Hey, man. Not you, you idiot! No need for concern, friends. I have simply taken the liberty of investigating this hole in the ground, and am pleased to report that there seems to be nothing out of the ordinary. Our hero. Now, shall we return to Ul'dah? The Mithril Cup will be starting before long, and the last thing we want after all this is to lose our bout by forfeit. Could it be? Did that musclehead dive straight into my trap to save his companions? Yeah, sure. That's what happened. The others seem completely unsurprised at this turn of events. Doubtless he has performed such selfless acts before. A true gentleman, if I ever saw one. But if you think that means I'm going to show mercy on you, you've got another think coming. Time to break out the big guns, kids. Ugh. Wait a minute. I dug 2 pits, didn't I? Come to think of it, the second one was right around... Give me a break. Oh boy. Hildibrand and Ultros are a match made in heaven. Yes, is something the matter? We're on something of a tight schedule here, Inspector. Stand back, Miss Ellie. My well-honed inspector senses are tingling. I feel a most fearsome adversary is lurking about. What? There he is. This time you're really up the creek without a paddle, kids. Say hello to a not-so-little friend of mine from the Coliseum. He's large, he's in charge, and most of all, he's hungry. Where in the world is he? I haven't got all day. Oh, brother. Yes. Goodbye. My chimera! Who is this a half-naked fool? Father, could it be that the aura of unmitigated murderous rage that I felt was not our quarry, but you? Hildy, I was merely taking a stroll in search of inspiration and materials for my newest masterpiece in the making. And what brings you and your friends to these parts today? Just a bit of sleuth work, Father dear. And with that, we must return to Uldar. If you have not heard, your son is set to compete for the Mithril Cup. Oh ho, moonlighting as a gladiator, are we? A fitting second career for a Mandeville man, if I do say so myself. That muscle-bound old man is the inspector's father? Remind me to never go to one of them. Jesus Christ. Remind me to never go to one of their family reunions. God, just who is this inspector anyway? Hildy is a worthy rival, if ever there were one. Who goes there? Oh shit. Oh shit. Hildy, Gilberta, I've been waiting for this day. Well, looky who we have here. You're quite the intriguing gent yourself. A friend of the inspector, mayhap? I am Gilgamesh, wandering duelist, and I am not so much the inspector's friend as his enemy. Well, that makes two of us. Perk up, Gulliver, 'cause this just might be our lucky day. That's what I was just about to say. He called him Gulliver. Is there no one in this accursed realm who can remember my... Call me what you will, friend, but heed my words. Gilberta is a formidable foe. That sounded like high praise coming from a big fella like yourself. To have such a powerhouse as his sidekick, the inspector must be something else indeed. I know not what brings you to do battle with those two, but I warn you, you will end up as seafood soup if you face them alone. And with that, I must be off. For reasons that I do not entirely understand, I am considered something of a fugitive in these parts. How did none of us see him? Like, Gilberta, I will not fall so easily this time. Well, it looks I've got my legs full, all 8 of them. But if that adventurer is too strong to take on alone, I'll just have to bring along a friend. A supplely twisting ring calling to the mind the undulations of a creature of the sea. Yes, inspiration has struck. What? Nobody here but us octopodes. Look forward to your next life as a masterpiece, fiend. Oh, here he goes. Going after him. The sound effects, I can't. Oh my god. Get him, Godbert. Muscleheads, I hate them! Good lord. Good heavens. Chancing upon father like that, I dare say it's taken a year off my life. Quite a crowd has assembled. It would seem the festivities are nigh about to commence. I had hoped to uncover more of Miss Avila's secrets, but no matter. What better place to continue my investigation than on the field of battle? Good heavens, we haven't much time before the tourney begins. We must hasten back to the Coliseum and apprise ourselves on the rules of the engagement. To a true gentleman, the battle is not about victory or defeat, but fighting with honor. Whatever treachery or guile my opponents may employ, I will not lower myself to their level. Okay. Talk to Hildy. So, what are the rules of battle? Oh, there's the octopus. Bumps on the head, chipped teeth. I'm one shabby-looking octopus, I tell you. They don't pay me enough for this. But that's all going to change soon, isn't it, buddy? Ah, Mr. Ultros, just the octopus we were looking for. I was hoping that you might enlighten us as to, ye gods, who gave you those ghastly bruises. Bruises? I fell down the stairs, that's all. Now get lost. I'm a busy octopus. Funga! Ouch! You have my sympathies, good sir. It is challenge enough to coordinate 4 limbs, let alone 8. Is there someone inside your office? No, whatever gave you that idea? I'm simply fumigating the place for pests like yourself. Now, don't you have a battle to go fight? Fun? Gah! Inspector, I think something's alive in there. That's just me, talking to myself. Yes, fun, gods, yes, gods, working as a receptionist is fun. Battered, bruised, beset by vermin, and still able to find joy and fulfillment in your work. I say, Mr. Ultros, your passion for your chosen profession is truly an inspiration to us all. Hey, Briarden. Gilberta, if you would come with me for a moment, I fear the stupidity in the air may be contagious. Well, has your investigation borne any fruit? Kind of. I see. Aphila seeks to win the tourney to claim a fortune and raise her and her sister out of poverty. Furthermore, she has implied that she has taken the necessary precautions to ensure that her victory is all but certain. While trailing her, you narrowly evaded a series of dastardly obstacles, and upon your return, that strange octopus appeared considerably worse for the wear. The evidence points in one direction. The All-Amigan girl and Ultros are plotting together to claim the Mithril Cup and its lucrative prize. It is not as preposterous as it sounds. I've done some research on our 8-legged friend. It would appear that Ultros has become something of a regular at Uldar's taverns and, houses of pleasure. I suspect that he is using his inside knowledge of the workings of the Coliseum to identify and eliminate potential threats, thereby ensuring victory for Avila and earning himself a healthy commission. There is also the matter of the Tempest Blade that is rumored to be the source of the All-Amigan girl's strength. This remains a mystery, which means that I fear your life is still in danger, Gilberta. One of the guards informed me that several crates of refuse from the Coliseum reception room were hastily discarded in Pearl Lane not bells ago. It is a stab in the dark, but the contents may yet provide some answers. I would ask you to bring them to me. Alright. Alright, got the stuff. Well, let me see what you have found. Now, what have we here? Ah, yes, a spectacular assortment of innards and entrails, and what's this? A sack, even more foul-smelling than the gore was lying in, if that can be believed. And look here, something appears to be written on the side. Syndicate's Sundries. It would seem this merchant has had dealings with the squishy mass of tentacles. Let us pay a visit to the man and have him enlighten us as to the exact nature of their partnership. Oh, it's the end of... Wow, this is a quick quest compared to the other ones. Hello, sir. Welcome, welcome! What might a discerning lady like yourself be looking for today? Anyways, about the sack. I'm sorry, madam, but if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. No exchangements, replaces, or refunds. I stand by the quality of my wares, and I expect my customers to do the same. Wait. Now, did Ultros send you? I'll be asking the questions here. What exactly did you sell to that ungodly creature? Why, an entire sack full of gold truffles. Can you believe it? What with the impressive price and all, that distinctive aroma, they're only for the most discerning of customers, with which Mr. Ultros clearly is, as he just placed another order today. Could these truffles be somehow connected to... No, I shall stop myself before I start sounding like... Inspector Briarden, it wounds me that you would sneak off to conduct your investigation without me, and to steal away Gilberta here. This gentleman is not impressed. Did you find anything, Inspector? Good gods, what is that dreadful smell? Miss Ellie, I would have expected a cultured young woman like yourself to be more educated in the Epicurean arts. That is the most distinct and delightful aroma of the gold truffle. An acquired taste, to be sure, but one that has won the heart of many an old-done gourmet. I particularly enjoy them slow roasted, as my dear mother makes them. Roasted, you say? Why, my mouth's watering just thinking about it. Might I be so bold as to ask the recipe? It appears the productive portion of this conversation has come to an end. Besides, the tourney is about to begin. Let us make haste back to the Coliseum. Well, that merchant proved to be a spectacular waste of time. Time which is in short supply. We must return to the Coliseum before the battles begin. Here is the plan. Gilberta, I shall find a suitable vantage point to observe Miss Avila in combat. Until I have ascertained the trickery behind her abilities, you are to keep a wide berth of her blade. Understood? Okay. There you are! I was this close to starting the melee without you. Gahaha. I'd be remiss not to tell you there's been a slight change of plans. Another contestant suffered a last-minute injury, and none other than our very own Ultros has stepped in to take his place. I'm sorry, what? With everyone's favorite octopus joining you two in the fray, spectators are just pouring in, and bookmakers across town are raking in the gale, which ain't a bad thing for us. What has it that Master Feargeist himself is quite taken with my promotional skills? The future's looking bright for old Dalmeadow, it is. So, what say you? Are you ready to get your asses kicked? Ready for battle, oh lordy. That's what I like to hear. Ladies and gents, it's time for blades to whirl and limbs to fly. Oh boy. It's not a solo instance because it didn't have the, thing. So I guess just a cutscene. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, plutocrats and paupers, open your eyes and steel your stomachs. The Mithril Cup, brought to you by our ever-charitable friends at Amandra & Sons Mineral Concern. Your concern is our concern. Is about to begin. Who will stand atop the heap of maimed bodies and twisted limbs to claim victory? Will it be the tempestuous Avila of Alamigo? Gilberta, the famed warrior of light? Or who is that grimacing fool again? That's right, Humberbatch, agent of infamy and imbecile extraordinaire. Amazing. Or will it be our 11th hour entry, Ultros, the 8-legged purple purveyor of pain? Wahaha, here I am. Did you miss me? Aye, I'd say we have a battle for the ages here, folks. Combatants, take your positions and let the battles begin. Alright, you know the deal. We team up and wipe out the others. Then, when it's just the two of us, I'll take a dive. I see. And you receive your share of the winnings. I have not forgotten our promise. So they are working together. I want that skirt. Oh, dang. She's pretty strong. Look at Davila's blade spin. Why, she's a veritable whirlwind of death and destruction out there. They breed 'em tough in Alamigo, that's for certain. You are next. Okay, hi. Oh, where's he going? Here we go, ladies and gents. Once my buddy gets a whiff of these raw truffles, he'll be sneezing up a storm. Literally. God. Ah, so that's it, I see. This plan's gonna backfire. Because Hildibrand loves the truffles. Ah, nothing like the rich aroma of roasted truffles. All this fighting has given Uncle Ulti an appetite. Is it time for dinner yet? Wait a minute. Roasted truffles! Braised in a savory sauce, just like Mother used to make them. Feel free to have seconds. There's a whole sackful where that came from. That meddling musclehead! What's taking him so damned long? The girl's gaze gives it away. Open that gate at once. Oh look, Typhon. Funga. What is that monstrosity? Mr. Typhon, is that your stomach I hear rumbling? Could I interest you in some roasted truffles, perhaps? What fascinating friends you have, Ulti. Why, just look at this charming little nose. Is he perhaps suffering from a case of the sniffles? Bye, Hildy. Could it be Avila's vaunted Tempest Blade? It was that monster all along? The girl played us all for fools. Don't look at me. It was all her idea. I'm just a stupid octopus. You were the one who approached me, you double-dealing fiend. I just wanted to experience the thrill of battle, you know, for my work and all. Come on, Dower, has Uncle Artie ever lied to you? What did I tell you? I knew there was something fishy about that Alamegan whore. Oh, God, alright. God damn. That's a little far. All the Megans. Beggars and brutes, the lot of them. We give them a home in our lands, and this is the thanks we get? Send her to Garlemald for all I care. Just get her out of my sight before I get sick. That's fucked up. But I just wanted to... My sister... I feel for the girl, really. My little octopus heart goes out to her. But the rules are the rules, right? Now, if Uncle Ulti may be so bold... I say we call off the melee and have a final showdown between the top 3 remaining competitors. That would be me, my buddy Typhon, and Gilberta here. What do you say, Mrs. Warrior of Light? Aye, that's what we want to see. All Tros, all Tros, all Tros. Well, this is a most unprecedented turn of events, but who am I to deny the wishes of such a passionate crowd of martial arts aficionados? The venue. Halatali, the fighters, the tag team of Ultros and Typhon versus the Warrior of Light. Who will be left standing when the storm has settled? Be there, or miss a battle for the ages. Oh, Hildibrand, stuck in the ceiling. Oh no. So to review, the truffles were to elicit a sneeze from the octopus's oversized crony, which would be positioned so as to appear it was coming from the All-American girl's blade, allowing the two to sweep away the components with ease. No wonder I wasn't able to see it sooner. It's quite possibly the most imbecilic scheme I've encountered in my years as a consulting inspector. At any rate, we have no choice but to trust in your abilities now, Gilberto. Let us make for Hatali. Okay. Going back to Camp Drybone. Well, this tourney's turned into a right mess. With all the trouble I took preparing consolation prizes for the melee, it looks like we won't be needing them after all. Of course, as long as you're bringing in the spectators and the profits, I could give a nut's arse. Now, I know what you think. 2 against 1 ain't fair, especially when one of the two is the size of a small house. So here's the deal. Why don't you bring along some of your friends for the battle? Let's say 7 of them. That should even the odds, aye? I see. Alright. It is trial time! We got some cutscene view. Oh, the cutscenes! No, I forgot the cutscene. Hold on. Wait! Okay. Ultra's down. Just gotta finish typing off. Limit break. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. Good show, Gilberta. Your performance has earned us front row seats at the award ceremony. This should afford us the perfect vantage point to thwart the thief. Come, let us return to the Coliseum. Okay. It was a battle for the ages, but a worthy victor has risen to claim the spoils. And now let's take a look at the relic that our champion has won. Yes, let's. Behold, from the personal vaults of Master Feargeist himself, the Warden's Grace, a timeless treasure the likes of which our realm has never seen. One that's earned the attention of Eorzea's most prominent pilferer. Above you. Ladies and gentlemen, inspectors and invertebrates, the opening act dragged on overlong, but worry not, the main event is about to begin. Oh, there he is. I know that you paid well for your seats here today, but I can assure you that my performance will not leave you disappointed. Now, I invite one and all to sit back and enjoy the show. Oh, bruh, don't take your eye off the ring! Don't take your eye off the ring! Vile fiend, mark my words, you've stolen your last treasure! I swear it on the Mandeville name! Oh, Gilgy. It's Greg. I think not, Hildegard. Greg? 'Tis always a pleasure to reunite with old friends, but your timing truly leaves something to be desired. Hey man. Good lord. Gilberta, you bested me once, but not today. I shall have my revenge when I pierce your chest with my spear. The one that Hildibrand just took. Do you not mean your skewer? My spear! Good lord. Vile thief! Is there not a shred of honor in you? Return my weapon at once! Oh ho, it seems we have an unexpected guest. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I fear attendance at today's performance is by invitation only. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How? Now it's raining truffles? But the battle's already... Mr. Typhoon. Just a moment. I'm sure I had a tissue here somewhere. Funga! Here's the ring. Even Gilgamesh. Oh, there goes Ultros. Right into Gilgamesh. Oh, brother! Alas and alack! The ring sails straight into the hands of the fiend! It sure do. Giving up so soon, are we? That don't sound like the words of a Mandeville man. Oh, yeah. Fucking dad's here. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. What? What? Jesus. The ring! But of course! Brilliant, father! If the ring won't come to me, I shall go to the ring, while to be just like Dalamud. Yep. Hildibrand, Helidor, Maximilian Mandeville! Skyward, as only a Mandeville can. Oh, lordy. Watch him go. He went right past it. Father! You know not your own strength! Oh, man. Ceiling's gonna be expensive to fix. $997, $998, $990. There he goes. Ah! Oh, there's the chicken. Is that Gilgamesh and the chicken? Or I can't tell. Oh boy. Oh, brother. Whoa. What? Oh, I see. Oh. Doing their mantras. These legs, they look strangely familiar. Ha! Put a little too much spin on that one, it seems. Anyways, he's got the ring. Not exactly as planned, but who could argue with the results? Save for one thing, this ring is a fake. But no matter. I have a feeling this will lead me to the true treasure. Until next time, friends, you've been a most attentive audience. The key was that key. That key! Bloody hells! Oh, I see. Gods, seize that fiend at once! Get him. Get him. You're not gonna get him. Bye-bye. A bomb! I like how it only got dour. It's too late, sir. The second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, it's gone. So that was what he's actually after the whole time. Second prize? What's the meaning of this? Many-faced fiend or no, the man spoke true. A master goldsmith's eyes cannot be deceived. That sunsphere is clearly a second-rate replica. Preposterous! It's just, the dim lighting. Yes, if you'll just step over here. I don't think so, buddy. Have you taken ill, friend? You seem to be perspiring most heavily. Let's not be so hasty, friends. I can explain. Go on. Oh. There he is. Needs another suit, yet again. I sold out my honor. Joined forces with that odious octopus, all for a false treasure? What a fool I've been. Whatever was I thinking? Do not berate yourself so, Miss Villa. Why, it was exactly as you said, was it not? You were thinking of dear Hegelina and nothing more. I suppose I was, at that. How did you know my sister's name? I assure you, young miss, under no circumstances did I tell you to the Nanawa mines and eavesdrop on your intimately personal dialogue with your beloved sister. You have the right of it. Blinded by the prospect of fortune and fame, I lost sight of myself and what I truly was fighting for. My honor and my sister's trust will not easily be regained, but I will not shirk from the challenge. Uh-oh, the mushroom. One mystery still remains. Although the thief had identified the ring as fake, he had already acquired the key to the storeroom. Clearly, the second prize, the Ring of Inquiry, was his target from the start. But why? There must be some pattern to the items the fiend has stolen. A pattern that betrays his true intentions. The Treaty Blade. A Seamer's Virtue. The Ring of Inquiry. All relics with quite a history. Or, to be more precise, relics from the era of the Belladians. Oh, if that is so, the answer is clear as day. The fiend means to found Eorzea's greatest museum of Belladian history, pushing up the prices and gouging honest men out of their hard-earned coin. Doubtless another one of his cards will appear on the scene to tell us just as much. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. That's a big freaking card! Holy shit! What's it say? Good lord. That was great. That was good. Dang, not you. I have enjoyed our little game, but all good things must come to an end. I shall claim the 4 sacred treasures, and justice shall be served. So, this is the thief's final challenge to us. But what are these 4 treasures of which he speaks? Stop, Hildibrand. Where the 4 treasures of Bellahadia become one. The wicked shall be judged in the blazing light of sun. An old legend, little more than a fairy tale at that, and yet it seems the Phantom believes there is some truth to these words. 4 sacred relics from Belladia. The Warden's Justice. Lofty words coming from a glorified footpad. One who's winning over the common folk by the day, if rumors are to be believed. It would seem the tales of a master thief ruffling the feathers of the rich and famous have won the man more than a few admirers. Consider his targets thus far. An Olden collector and her hired thugs. A trading mogul and the brass blades. And now a mining magnate and the stone torches. Is it any surprise that the sympathies of ordinary Oldens would lie with the perpetrator rather than his victims? Astutely observed, Miss Ellie. Our quarry clearly harbors no small degree of resentment for wealth and authority. Might his next target be a member of the syndicate, perhaps the Sultana herself? Ha! Then it will be to his downfall. For the greater the challenge, the higher I rise. Just one moment, if you would. Mark my words, ye of many faces. There is but one man who shall lay claim to the 4 lost relics of Belladia. And it shall be Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Yes, I'm sure that inspires us all with great confidence. Oh, there he goes. Was that? No, it couldn't be. Methinks God would made me a new pair of spectacles. Well, well, well. That concludes. Oh, is there going to be a next time on? Yep, here we go. It's a race to recover the 4 lost relics of Belladia. As the fiend's true identity and aspirations are revealed, will Eorzea fall prey to the forces of evil? Or will our hero do what only a Mandeville can? Hildibrand will return in her last vow. The key to the next case is a mask. Have you ever worn a mask for so long that you forgot what you actually looked like? I have. And how did they freeze in midair like that? Talk about a mystery. Oh well, see you next time. Okay. Things are starting to come together, as they do in an investigation. So next time we will finish 2.5, Her Last Vow, and figure out who this is and what they're doing. It's clearly someone with an axe to grind with old like the city itself, like the rich, like the powers to be of Ul'dah. So thank you so much for joining me so far, and one more of the first big chunk of Hildibrand, and then we are done. Bye-bye. Quickly, Nashu, we must presume. What? Look, kids, Uncle Oki. What? The girls give the... Once I finish this one, I'm going into store game... I'm going into... Bye-bye.